Hello YouTube viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Better Creators of Tomorrow. Well, soon it's going to be called just BCT because it takes a long time to say Better Creators of Tomorrow. Anyways, what is Better Creators of Tomorrow? Well, Better Creators of Tomorrow is a series I run on my channel where I take time to meticulously pick apart, analyze, and criticize someone's channel so that they can not only make better content, but also grow hopefully more reliably. So today we are going to be reviewing NinScake's channel. Now I'm not sure how they say their channel name, but I'm just going to say that just because it's easier for me and it will help with the fluency and the flow of BCT. Anyways, what all is in a BCT review? Well, I split up in three parts: channel presentation, channel organization, and video context. Each of these parts is worth 15, 15, and 30 points respectively. Now, whenever we get to these individual sections, they will all be, of course, going in depth about what they all entail and the things in that particular category. So before I get into my disclaimer and all that, if you do want yourself a channel review, be sure to stick to the end so then you can hear the requirements. Or, you know, you can be that one person that skips towards the end just to see the requirements. But you wouldn't do that because that'll make you a selfish person. And you're not a selfish person, right? Right? Anyways, one last thing before I go into my disclaimer is that starting on BCT episodes, I'm going to start having polls in the upper right for the iCards, and what I like for you guys to do is to take time and answer those polls with accordance to the timing throughout the video. It's my way of being able to interact with not only the person that I'm reviewing, but as well as other people that will be watching this. So if you could do that, that would be just flat out amazing. And without further ado, we'll get into the disclaimer. All the things I say, despite them being analytical, are still opinions. The intent of Better Creators of Tomorrow is not to bash one's content creativity, but to give constructive criticism. All things said and displayed are done with good intent overall. Also take my point system as a way to appropriately judge you in the areas that need improvement, and use it for a way to know what you need to work on. With that being said, we can start off by going into our first category, channel presentation. Channel presentation is not only about the aesthetics of your channel, but how your channel looks with the overall quality of your thumbnails and your channel trailer. This also includes the channel about as well. So first we'll talk about your thumbnails. Your thumbnails in terms of quality vary greatly. Some thumbnails are clear and readable, and others are hard to discern what is going on. Although they both convey information about what the video would entail, they aren't necessarily eye-catching. And the thumbnail style you have currently makes it seem that minimal effort was put into those thumbnails. I will say that some of them was very clever-ish, but my advice is for you to make your thumbnails more clear and try and change up your style. Be more, I guess, dynamic is the word I like to use whenever I'm describing how your thumbnails should be. So for that portion, I gave you a 2. Your channel trailer, or rather your featured content, seems to be your most popular video on your channel. However, this particular video won't be nearly as effective as a channel trailer or a best of series that is no longer than 10 minutes. When you feature content on your channel, there's a few things that you need to keep in mind. The main thing is this will be seen by your potential audience. The way featured content works is that any user on the PC that sees your channel for the first time, or they're not subscribed, that video will autoplay for the time that they're on your home channel page. On mobile, it's just the first video to pop up. Since this is the case, your featured content has a chance to earn you a subscriber, or at least intrigue them to take a look at more of the videos on your channel. With that being said, your featured content isn't very effective. The first time I looked at this channel, I wasn't coerced to watch anything different. In fact, whenever I was watching it, I wasn't intrigued enough to watch the full thing, not even a fifth of it. And because of that reason, and that reason solely, some of your potential audience can possibly go away, and you're missing out on subscribers that you could have potentially gotten. So for that portion, I gave you a 1. Now, we talk about your about. Your about, obviously, I say obviously like you know, but your about needs definite work, and it could affecting your potential audience. Your about reads, and I quote, "I make original content." Also, no sub for sub. Thanks. While both of those things are, I guess, good things to put, what did I learn about your channel? Nothing. That's a problem. A channel about, at the bare minimum, should have the content that will be seen on your channel and your schedule for uploading content. That is, if you have a schedule or decide to have a schedule, which I recommend, but I'll explain that in a later video. Anything else is extra, but the more correct information you have about your channel, the better, and the better your about is, the more people will know about you, the more they can make a conscious decision on whether they want to subscribe or check out more of your videos. So for that portion, I gave you a 0. And for channel presentation as a whole, you got 3 points out of 15. Now we move on to channel organization. Channel organization has somewhat to deal with aesthetics, but it's mainly about having your channel more accessible depending on your respective audience or audiences. In channel presentation, this involves the custom layout of your homepage and your playlist, as well as your channel banner. So your channel layout is very basic, and you only have a few playlists. I mean, you only have 20 videos, so I guess that's reasonable. But to make the most out of your channel layout, have not only just your uploads and your popular uploads in it, but have some videos that performed well and that are good. Or you can even add a playlist of a good series that you have on your channel. And when I say good series, I mean a series of good quality, maybe it has positive feedback. That's what I consider a good series. And if you have that stuff on the homepage of your channel, that could attract your potential audience to some of your better videos, and that help them make that conscious decision. That conscious decision on whether they want to subscribe or not. So for that portion, I gave you a 4. Now, your channel banner is not necessarily helping your channel. A good channel banner has 1 or 2, or in fact, all of the following. It can either have your channel schedule or the type of content that's going to be on your channel, or has a certain level of aesthetic appeal. This banner doesn't have anything like that. And in all honesty, it actually pushed me away from the channel, if anything. Because before I move on to the next section, here's one thing that some people have to understand, is that people can clearly tell whenever you put effort into something. When you put effort into your thumbnails, when you put effort into your editing, when you even put effort in your commentating and narration and all that other things, when you put effort into something, it is much more appreciated by anyone that can be watching, as opposed to, just seeing something that's half-assed, basically. So with that being said, that concludes channel organization, and for this section, you got 4 out of 15. Now we move on to video context. Now, video context is going to be an extremely long section, so I hope you guys are ready for this. So next, let me explain what video context is actually. Video context is not about your content. Video context includes a plethora of things that will not only help with the video viewership, video discovery, audience retention somewhat, and possibly increase overall watch time, but it has to also do with things that deal with overall context, hence why it's called video context. Yeah, I'm not funny. Anyways, your intro/hook are absent in just about every video. The first 20 seconds in all of your videos, nothing happened that wanted me to continue watching. Going through my old BCT videos, I realized that I'm not necessarily clear on what an intro is and what it means in the context I'm using it as. Sure, an intro can be these flashy 3D motion graphics intros like this one that I used to have, but I'll explain kind of why I don't have that anymore in a later video as well. Although this is cool and not too long, I felt that it wasn't necessarily me. But I actually, from the analytical side, I actually saw an increase of people leaving in the first 30 seconds of the video. So I decided that a flashy intro wasn't necessarily a good idea. Your intro, or rather your hook, is the first 15 to 20 seconds of your video. And the objective is to keep as much of your audience watching through your video. So having more engaging intros and at the start of your video is a good way to go and can improve audience retention, as well as for new people to your channel checking out your videos. It can even give them more of a conscious decision to keep watching or maybe even subscribe to your channel. Now, your outros can also be improved. Although you have end cards in some of them, there is no appeal, especially in the newer videos when you have something like subscribe, which is spelled incorrectly, by the way, with bell, or I will slap your friend and steal your Roblox waifu. Waifu is also spelled wrong. Anyways, not only is your outro unappealing, but having text like that, regardless of typos, won't help your channel. Having more end cards will obviously help your outros, as they can increase the amount of views that those certain videos where your end cards are going to can receive. And if they increase those views, then it's kind of like a causal chain. They increase those views, and that means that people that are watching them from those end cards, maybe they find more content that they like and they'll keep on watching, and who knows, you could get yourself a new subscriber through that. There's a big amount of possibilities that can come from doing these small things, but people don't do them because they are small things. Anyways, for that portion, you got a 1. Now, your descriptions aren't descriptive whatsoever. The closest thing to a good description, or at par of one, was a very evil yandere, dairy evil .exe video. And really, it was you talking about a copyright claim on your video. A good description has multiple aspects to it. The first 3 sentences of your description should attempt to hook in viewers, as well as give them some information about the video. Then after those 3 sentences, you have the option to further describe information about the video, or to put any links discussed in the video. Now, these links do not include social media. These links include things like channels that you collaborated with, or a website link that you discussed, or a video link that you referenced in the video. Those are links you should put second or third if you want to describe the video more. Then, after all that is done, you can link your websites if you have one, social media, etc. It's important to inform your audience about the contents of the video to help them decide whether or not they're potentially interested in. And the reason why this is more important, because if you get someone that is interested in the content of that video, they are more likely to subscribe, as opposed to someone that is clicking just because of curiosity. And then when they figure out that it's not what they're looking for, they'll just leave the video and leave the channel altogether. So that, like I said, it's a causal chain. All these small things could have really big impacts for your channel. Anyways, curiosity comes into play, obviously, but having a good description is better than having a barren one. So for that portion, I gave you a 0. Your videos vary in length, but are fair for the most part. However, I would recommend that you keep your gameplay videos anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. 5 minutes is a bit short, but if that's all you can manage, then that's fine. However, your gameplay videos should never be longer than 25 minutes. Now, tags. Sorry about that. I thought this deserves some comic relief. Yeah, I'm not funny. But your videos have 0 tags. Not even your channel is tagged. And in terms of video and channel discovery, your channel is suffering. In fact, I can show you firsthand how tags can have an impact on the search. For example, if we were to search up Better Creators of Tomorrow, my videos and playlists will be the first to pop up. Yet under it are videos with hundreds of thousands of views more than mine. There are even some that have like 9 million, 8 million, 5 million. All these videos that have so much views, yet my videos that have not even 50 views altogether, well, obviously more than 50 altogether, but not even 50 views individually, yet they rank up higher if anyone searches up that certain line. That's what tags can do. Okay, so that was one example. Now let's search up the person I did channel review for the last episode of BCT. His channel pops up, but directly underneath it, you see 2 of my videos, one from my art channel and one from this channel. And if that's not even enough proof, I can almost guarantee it that after this video goes live, this video will pop up whenever your channel name is searched up because it is tagged properly. So also, it's a very necessity requirement that you tag your videos. Now, you can use things like TubeBuddy to help, or you can just go off of tags based upon what you think will perform well. But eventually I will be doing a video on how to tag, essentially, with the help of the use of TubeBuddy. But for that portion, I gave you a 0. And for video context, you got 7 out of 30. And for all of them, you got 14 out of 60. And on the grade scale, that is considered a D. But don't let that get you down, because now here comes, sorry for the paper flipping noise. This can tell you I actually had to write down notes and actually write down a script. Anyways, my final thoughts for your channel is that you just need, I remember you approached me on a Mimo asking me for help, and it's funny how you didn't know who I was already. But going through your videos, and I saw that you pinned comments on all of them. There was one comment pinned in particular that it didn't sit well with me. Basically, this comment said that this thing was clickbait, and one, you never want to say that any video of yours is clickbait, because that clickbait is something that makes you seem like a bad YouTuber. Now, in previous episodes, I've said that eye-catching and clickbait are almost the same thing, except for eye-catching is with whatever being shown in that thumbnail coming into fruition in that video, while clickbait is not, it's just bad. But what I would say for you as my final thoughts is stay consistent with your uploads. I know you don't do sub for sub, but be sure to interact with your audience a lot. Try checking out other people that might do the similar content with you. Collab with other people. You know, that's just some final thoughts. Obviously, work on your thumbnails. Your titling could be better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you made it this far in the video, I want you guys to put hashtag BCT, not hashtag BTC. That was a mistake, okay? And I realize it, Crystal. It was a mistake that I won't make again, okay? Good. Glad we're all on the same page here. Anyways, if you made it this far, start your comment out with hashtag BCT. Even if you don't have anything to say, just put hashtag BCT in the comments and let me know that you watched a good majority of this video. So now I'm going to be telling you guys how to get your own channel review. So the requirements I have is, well, okay, I should actually tell you the requirements I don't have. I don't require you to be subbed to my channel. I don't require for you to like on this video. I don't require you to go and subscribe to the person I review. However, what I do require is, you know, maybe you give their channel a look And if it's something that you like, you know, why not support them? I also, in order for me to recognize that you deserve a channel review in essence, is that I would like for you to either, one, join my Discord server. I'm going to probably end up removing that anyways since it needs improvement. Two, continue to support me on my channels or in everything I do. I have fun doing these, and it settles with my conscience good that I'm not being selfish and I'm also helping other YouTubers. And everything I do, you know, I've done by myself. Bought all my equipment and everything. And I would appreciate you guys' support. It means a lot. So, second requirement is to continue to support me. That doesn't mean subscribe and turn on the bell, only if you want to do those things. But support is gladly appreciated. The third one is to join the YouTuber Helper Amino and become an active part of that community. Now, like I said, this guy came from Amino, but it wasn't necessarily that Amino. But the YouTuber Helper Amino is Amino that I'm actually a leader in. And we have such a great amount of things going on for you creators. We have plenty of helpful people, including me. And we even have art contests if you're an artist. And we do our best to feature content creators that deserve it, and we try and help you guys grow the right way. This isn't no sub for sub or like for like. This is, we check out your content, you know, we tell you what can be improved on. It's a community for growing good YouTubers, and we would love if you become a part of us. Anyways, those are my requirements. So time for the outro. If you like a video, if you liked this video, or you like the concept of me going around reviewing people's channel to help them out, leave a like. Comment down what are your thoughts on this review. Maybe if you have any advice that I possibly missed on this channel. You know, I'd love to see interaction with us in the comments. Share with your other YouTube friends. Maybe they might be interested in getting one themselves. And why not check out other videos on my channel? Besides doing channel reviews, I do gameplay and all that other fun stuff. Yeah, I'll kind of explain why I'm changing up my outro in a later video. Anyways, my name is ITZsharky, and I'll see you all later.